Hello everyone, this is SirMadness for the next tuto. This one will be a bit huge compared to the previous one because we will see the variables and the advanced dialogues. Okay, so we will start with our Dungeon Maker, then pick our campaign, tutos and templates. So templates I will add later. Okay, here and then I will add the merchant and some rooms for you to export or import in your campaigns, so that you don't have to map stuff, or well, you do what you want with this, but I will try to make them later. Okay, so we will start with a new room. Okay, this will be Tuto 11 variable, sorry, and add dials. Okay, this is our map. I don't at this we will pick what, Mongol. Okay, then we will make it I don't know, this one, why not? Okay, usually I try to do the same thing for both French and English tuto, but I forget what I did with the French one. So we will pick a room, then we will pick an entrance, an exit. Okay, and we will pick the NPC. So dial NPC, yeah. We will choose one. Okay, I don't know which one, but maybe Idriel. Okay, with a group. This is it. And then we will see the variables. So we will reduce all. Just pick the variables. We have our room ready. So we will see what variable proposed. So we have 3 different types. Okay, we have the yes and no variable. Okay, just two options. We have the numbers. Okay, that you can put as you like. Okay, we will stick with the 0, and we have the text. Okay, so you have to type the text. Okay, so this is like a number but with letters. Okay, so we will see the 3. We will start by 1. Tuto Boolean. Okay, so this is my internal name, as usual, the tag of your campaign, then the type if you want, and the specific name of what it is. Okay, but you can of course do what you want. I do this because for me this is easier, okay, to read, but if you want to do something else, you do whatever you want. We will create the 3 that we will need. Numbers. Okay, and the last one, text, and of course we have to change, so this is empty. Now what we have to do is to create the first dialogue. So this will be tag dial tuto var boolean. So this is for me the first type of variables. Okay, tuto var boolean. So we'll keep this dialogue very simple, but as we have seen in the previous simple dial tuto, the character, the NPC speaks the same every time we click on it. Okay, so what we will do here with our false or true variables, this is to let him know that we have already talked with him, so that he won't say the same thing if we have already talked to him. So first thing first, we will pick our roles box. Even if we don't need it, I will try to make it important that you add this box first, okay? Because if you are at the end of your dialogue and you need a role, you just have to add one, and this is okay. You don't have to redo everything. Still, even if you don't need it, put one. This costs nothing, and this might save your time a lot. Okay, so we will then add a check of variable, and we will pick the first one, Tuto Boolean. So this is it, and we will say if okay, so we can't choose false. So if it's true, this is a yes here. We will pick this one, and if the variable is a no, then we will pick this one. Okay, so we have already two dial tree. So hello, we hello, you are new, because this is the first time. So we are new, this is the first time I talk to you. Variables is on false. Okay, so that this is maybe clear. Hello again, we already spoke together. The variable is on true. Okay, maybe this is more clear like that. Yes, and we can add an ending box as well. So yes, this is the first time. Here we change the variable to true. Okay, so we will have functions here that we haven't see yet in the simple dialogues. Basically it works as the same as the quest one, and we will pick the variable operations in order to change this one to true. Okay, here the gray box is a test of the variable. Is this true or false? And here in the function you can change the variables, and then we close the dialog. So we close in the same ending. Okay, but for the matter of organization, I would strongly suggest to add two boxes, even though it's the same thing. Okay, but when you are far away, you can see, oh, here I have an ending, here I have an ending. Okay, so this is just a matter of organization. You are not this is not an obligation for you to do the same thing. You can link all in one if you want, but it will be on you to find a way to organize yourself in order to not being lost when your dialogue trees will be very huge. So yes, yes, we already talk. Okay, so we are good with this. Okay, we have a variable. If we have already spoke with the character, we will say hello again, etc. Okay, let's go. We will try this one. So take care to change your variables in the dial. If you forget, the character will say the same sentence again and again and again. So we will take this. We have added the dialogue to the NPC, not the variables itself. Okay, the variables is included in the dialogues. So we talk. Hello, you are new. This is the first time I talk to you. Variables is on false. Yes, this is the first time. Here we change the variable to true. Okay, and now we speak again. Hello again, we already spoke together. The variable is on true. Yes, we already talk. So this is very important to do something like that, okay? Either with Boolean, either with the numbers or character chains. No matter what you will use to do this, but this is very important, because if you don't, then the player might be able to at first just speak in loop with your NPC, but maybe if you forget some variables at some point, and this is what we see in the Steam forums and stuff, when people are angry against developers, you can maybe farm the quest reward by saying the same dialogues in loop, etc., because it not changed. So this is what we call a bug, but this is just a variable forget in the stuff, okay? So this is important to play test also. You do your dialogue, you do your variables and stuff. I strongly recommend to make it on papers first, or Google Sheet, or on Notepad, or whatever you want. And after you done this, you make it in game, but you play test your dialogues. Okay, this will be very, very, very important now, more than before. Okay. So we have done the first one. Now we will make another dialogues for another NPC. So it will be tag dial Tuto var numbers. Tuto dial var numbers. Okay, so basically we will do the same thing, but with another type of variables. So we will pick here the roles. Oops, sorry. It's okay. Yeah, I know I say okay a lot. This helped me to think. We need a variable. We will pick the numbers. Okay, that we will let to 0 this time. So we can test if it's equal, different, superior, inferior, etc. Okay. So this will be very useful. And this is the gray box is a test. Okay. So we will check what numbers it is compared to what we want to check. Then we will add another one here, because if the variable is not a 0, then it's maybe a 1. Okay, so we will pick our number here. So this is the same variable but with a 1. Okay, or eventually we can add another one. If it's not a 0, then maybe it's a 1. If it's not a 1, then maybe it's a 2. And this way you can add several dial tree in one dial tree. So we will add the NPC dial. So if it's a 0, then this is the first time that we see the NPC. This is the first time we talk. Variable is at 0. Okay. We will just close the discussion right away. Oh no, we won't. So we can change the variable here, but we will do with a PC in order to make it more easier to read. Yes, we change the var to 1 now. Okay. Another free OK for you. So we have to pick the variable operations here. Then choose a variable and then select the number that we want. So we will pick 1, but we can jump to 99 if we want. This is totally up to you to build your dial tree as you want and your adventures as you want. So also we can here add 1. So if you pick add and 1, it will add 1 point to the actual value. So this actually is a 0. so it will be a 1. Okay, if you add 10, then it will jump to 0 to 10. Okay, you can decrease, increase, etc. Okay, and you have the roll, so you can pick a random number with your roll. So this is very, very, very powerful now, because you will be able to create random quests, random stuff. It's very crazy. But we will keep it simple, even though it's an advanced tuto. Okay, we will make the value 1. Then we will create another NPC box. Okay. Oh, the value, sorry, is 1. Is 1 now. Can we change this? Yes, we can. Go for 2. Okay. Once again, you can decide to end your branch here. Okay, this will close, but I suggest to add another new end in order to see clearly the things when you are far away. Now here we change, so it's not only in the dial that we have to do, it's more importantly here. Okay, a new function, change the variable number. This one we will define to 2. Okay, so these variables give you a full control of what the player will face. We will add the NPC box. Okay, variable is 2 now. Next time I'll be in loop. Can change this, connect. Oh yeah, for eternity. And here we change to 3. Okay. New step, and okay, now we have to add the last text, so the one that will be in loop forever. Okay, now that the var is 3, I'm in loop forever. Okay, and we have our NPC box. Oh yeah, this is fun. Okay. And here we have finished our dial tree. Okay, so variable will change every time we will talk, and until we reach the end. Okay, because if the variable is not 0, then it will check if the variable is 1. If it's not 1, it will check if it's 2. If it's not 2, then it can be everything else. Then it will be this thing. Okay. We check our variables here. 3, 2, 1. This is all good. We will now add here a new NPC. So this is the dial NPC. Once again, you can start a dial with a virtual dialogue if you want. We will make Lawson here. Okay, with the dial number. Okay, not the same group as the first one, in case that we need to delete one in game. We will test. Okay, so note that with variables we are close to do almost everything that we can imagine. Of course, here I do the example with the dials because I think it's easier to read, easier to understand. if you don't understand what I say, it's okay. Just ask in the comment. We can find a way to explain in another way, etc. in order to help you with this, because this is the huge part of the DM. Okay, we are very close to what is the engines for developing video games. So we are not as deep as the developer has, but this is a remake, like a user-friendly remake of what Unity proposed. So it's very huge for us, but it can be a bit complicated. For some it's okay, it's totally okay. You just have to ask and we will find a way to explain. Okay. So here, this is the first time we talk. Variable is at 0. Yes, we changed the var to 1. So if we re-speak, oh, the value is 1 is 1 now. Can we change this? Yes, we can. Go for 2. Okay, variable is 2 now. Next time I'll be in loop. Oh yes, for eternity. So now that the var is free, I'm in loop forever. Oh no. Oh yes, this is fun. Glad that it's our dwarf that says that. So we have seen that it's working. Now if we click again and again, this will be free until we change the variable, of course. But as we didn't have set up something for a variable tree, then no matter if it's 3, 4, 5 or 6 or whatever, this will be always this text. Okay, so we can pass, we can come back to the Dungeon Maker and see the last variable. We will add another NPC while we are here. So this one will be for Milan. Okay, this will be free for the group. We will create a new dial, so tag dial tuto var. I will call it text. So this is a character chain. Tuto dial var text. But I think this is more clear this way. So as usual, I delete everything. I reach and pick a box for the roles that I don't use, but if I need, it is here. So the test. We will do the same thing, but maybe a little more short. Okay. So first we have our roles, then we have our variable test or check. We will pick this one now, and it can be only equal to or different of. Okay, because this is a text, so the text have to match perfectly. Okay, so take care with typos and stuff, because it's very easy to mess with this. So we will let it empty first. Okay, the text var is empty, so this is the first time we talk. Okay, we will pick a box in order to change this. Yes. So now we will change the text in the text var to spoke 1 time. Okay, so we have to think to do this. We will add a function, then variable operation. We will choose our variable and make it spoke 1 time. Okay, but there is not important that we write it on the text. Okay, the text, the dialogue that the player says, it's just for you to see where we are in the thing. Okay, the thing important is to not mess with this. So you can Control plus C to copy the thing and make sure you don't have a typo with this, because now we have to check if it's not empty, then this is something, but this is what, and here we have to check this variable again, and it should be equal to this. Okay, so if it's equal to this, we have already spoke, and the NPC will say something else. Okay, yes, this is equal to this. We already spoke one time. Oh yeah, this is true that in English there is no space between things like that. Okay, up. Hey there. Yes, but we will change to spoke 2 times now. We save. We finish this thing, and we will add another variable test here. One thing that we have forget is to change the variable actually. This is very important. This is very important to test and play test and check, of course, before play testing, because this kind of mistake is really easy to do, and of course will create bugs in your adventure. Okay. Yes, so we save. So basically what variables allow us to do is to have a full control on what on the player experience. Okay. This okay, spoke 2 times, spoke 1 time. The var is on spoke 2 times. Okay, I will just end the dial here. And now I will be in loop forever. Okay. And here we will make a variable set to loop forever. Okay. So what is the difference between the numbers and the character chains is mostly in this context of Dungeon Maker. This is mostly some sort of make it easy for us to read what happened with our variable. Okay, because if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe at some point we will forget, oh, what was the 6 already. Okay, if you have a title like this, this is easier to remember, though this is very easier also to create mistakes, because one letter missing and this is a bug. Okay, so take care with this. Of course you will have other ways to use variables than this, but I think once again that it's the most readable to start with variables. Okay. And then we will add here, if it's not spoke 1, oh, we have, sorry, there is a problem here. Well, I have to admit that writing this tuto is a bit complicated, because all is connected. Okay, dialogues, quest, variables, etc. So cutting in the good way to make it understandable and not too long, etc. is a bit thing. Now making it in English is really hard for me. and with game crashing at some point, it's a lot as well. So the game is very stable. This is only because of me, because yeah, okay, here we have to set up something. So we will pick this. Okay, we will pick loop forever. Okay, and what we will do to be safe, to be sure, this is to add another test. Okay, we will choose the same chain, safety step. Okay, we will call it safety step. We will add the NPC safety dial and end. Okay, but because we won't ever use safety step, this is just to lock the thing. Okay, the loop forever will be this one because we won't change loop forever as variable. So let's get back to the game. Okay, my line for free time. The text var is empty. Oops, sorry, we have to click in order to go forward. We spoke one time, now we change to spoke 2 times. Okay, we spoke 2 times, now I will be in loop forever. I'm in loop forever, help. Okay, so now he's in loop forever. Okay. So we have seen 3 ways to do the same thing, okay, with our 3 types of variables. So this will be very interesting once again to avoid that your player will farm your rewards, for example, okay, finishing your quest several times in a row because you forgot to add something to close the dialogue for good. Okay, so this will be very important to check. This will be very important to test as well, and we will see a last thing for finishing this tuto. So we will add another NPC and we will see what is missing from the dialogues, okay? Because you remember in the simple dialogues we have seen 3 boxes, but now we will use more. So tag, dial, Tuto, dial, advanced, dial, advanced. Well, maybe it's advanced the dial. Anyway, you understand what will happen. So we will pick our roles, okay, and we will set up few of them. We will set up rogue for the rogue. Okay, we will set up cleric for the cleric. We will set up wizard for the wizard. Where are you? Here. Okay, we will set up barbarian for the barbarian, why not? Okay, and we can set up many roles, like kind, for example, why not? Etc. We will make it fun with the philosopher background, okay, stuff like that. We will add the variable and we will have to create a new variable. Why? Because we will do the same thing that we did with the other NPCs, meaning if we have a talk to it one time, then the dial will change, okay? But we can't reuse another variable, because if we do, then it will change also for the other dial, okay? Not that your variables are applied to all your adventure. you can change it from the map you want, from the dial you want, etc. Okay, so this is very powerful, but take care to have one variable for each thing. Otherwise, you will mess with other things. We will add an NPC box. Okay, so if this is a yes, we haven't talked already. Let's go. Okay, and another box. Well, we have said all. Okay. And this will be our ending. Okay, in this box, in this dial, we will add stuff. So maybe we will do the variable first. Okay, we will pick a number. So tag var Tuto add dial. Okay, I will stick with numbers. I like to use this one. This one is, as you have seen, we can do the same thing with the 3, but I think this one is the easier and the smoother, if I can say. Well, it's the more comfortable for me anyway, but you can do what you want. Because it allows more flexibility without the risk of doing typos and stuff, so it's okay for me to use this one. Still, you have to note everything on papers and stuff, otherwise you can forget, and this will be very complicated afterward. So we will add some choice, okay? And because we are now connected, we can add roles. So we will add 4 choices. So there will be a rogue, dial for rogues. So this is an example. Dial for clerics. Okay, mouse wheel to move the thing. Dial for kind. Okay, and dial for barbarians. Okay. So we have set up our roles, we have set up our sentences. Maybe we can add here after all dial for fun. And you see what is happening every time I add a choice. We have a new branch tree. Okay, so the dialogue tree might be very, very huge, and this is why I invite you to add your roles before all that and check your variables before on papers and stuff. So take care to note everything before you start, everything that you will have the need of. Okay, so how many roles, which one, how many variables for what is the goal of the dialogue? Is it a quest stuff, to do what, to say what, who will talk, etc. Because once you are in the thing, modifying might be very time consuming if you have done already a lot. Okay, so we will pick our Tuto advanced dial variable. Okay, we will let it at 0. So if it's 0, then we haven't talked already, and if it's not a 0, then we haven't talked. Then we have talked already. Sorry. So we can go for the loop thing. I won't add other boxes. It's okay. So we will do here a dial for rogue. This is the dial for rogues only. And here another box. Okay, we will connect all because I don't want here in the tuto to write 5 branch tree. I will just make one. This will be enough. This is for other characters. Okay, and then we can end the dial here. So you imagine that we have maybe one branch tree to write for each choice. So this can be very long. Now, what we will do is a skill check. So we will pick a PC box, sorry, here, and we will choose here our rogue because we have selected our rogue. Okay, this is line 1, called line 1 here, box 1. So this is for the line 1. Okay, and you can make every PC or NPC that you want to speak in this line, but you have to remember that this is the first one, so the goal might be different from the others. So take care to write all. Okay, I'm a rogue. Can we do a skill check? Sorry, every time I put a space because in French we have a space. Okay. So the NPC. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Did you... But... Okay. Yes, of course, but... Did you kill... Did you kill the monster of the simple quest Tuto? Okay, we save this. Then we will add the skill check. So we can zoom on it. Okay, so skill check. We will pick the rogue. Okay. We will check some charisma and deception. We will make it auto. Well, this is a 1, so it's not auto because it might have some modifiers in negative that allows a failure, but still it will be very easy to succeed, okay? Because we want it to succeed in this situation. And we will add the PC here. Yes, of course. Killed, sorry, it. Okay. And then the last PC sentence. Okay, thank you very much. Here is some gold. Why not? Okay, and we had the function here for the gold. So we will pick inventory. Okay, give some gold. 100 gold for this. And then we finish the thing. Now we have also one thing to do is to change this variable because we don't want the player to farm this branch tree. Okay, so we will allow him only to do this. Okay, at this point we will say that the variable will become 1 and that we have already talked. Okay, you can select the time that you want, where you want to be the variable changed, but what I do here is to allow the player to speak, click everything, come back to this tree, and because the variable has not changed already, until he has not selected the rogues, he will be able to do this. Okay, so he do this until he select the rogue, because I want the player to select the rogue at some point. Okay, and when he selected the rogue, then we change the variable, and now there is a skill check. If it succeed or fail, this is anyway the end of this dialogue, and we will change. So if this is a failure, I will put something else. What are you waiting for? Okay. And the PC. Oh no, because here this is a lie, so you lied to me. I know it. Yeah, sorry. Okay, and we can end the dial tree. Okay. So here we are with our complete advanced dialogue with a skill check with some choice. So here this is not boxes for dialogues. Okay, this is boxes for information about what will follow. But I like to use them as dialogue box as well. So you do what you want. Okay? But I had to say that it's not the goal here to add dialogues, because the box is very small. We will see that right away. Okay, so we are good with our last dialogue, an advanced one that we will add here with an NPC. So Lyria, hey there, this is your dial advanced. Okay, a new group for you, and we are good. Okay, we can now talk to Lyria there. We haven't talked already, let's go. Okay, the perception check is to allow this box to be shown or not, okay? This is not the skill check that we set up. This is to see if the party is able to have the insight of what will come, okay? This is an auto test check. So we won't pick Dial for Rogue because we want the other. So we see that we have not Barbarians. Okay, so we have not the Dial for Barbarians, for example, that we set up. Okay. And now we haven't talked already. Okay, because the variable didn't change. So we have once again the ability to select the rogues. This is the dial for rogues only. Okay, I'm a rogue. Can we do a skill check? Yes, of course, but did you kill the monster of the simple quest tuto? So there is the deception check that we set up. Yes, of course, we killed it. Okay, thank you very much. Here is some gold. Okay, and we have the gold here. So one thing that we will do now, just before leaving each other, is to make this sequence a little more funky. Connected it to the quest, okay, the quest in question. So we will go to the quest. We see that we have here our step number 1 here, okay. To finish the quest we have to kill the monster. We will set up another one that we will let delegated here, okay. We will repick, oops, sorry, I want the dial, please. Okay, so we will repick this. Okay, but we will change the ending, so this will be a second ending for this quest. Okay, we lied to Lyria, and we didn't. Oops, sorry, we didn't kill the monster. But still gave us some gold. Okay, so this is our second ending, and we won't add gold because we add them in the dial, but we can eventually add here some experience point and stuff. Okay, so I will grant 100 experience point. So this is another ending, but there won't be some gem, okay? This is how you make several endings for a quest. And now, either we can finish the quest or start a new step of the quest. Okay, so this can be very interesting to create several ways to finish a quest, but not doing the same thing, etc. And maybe make the quest longer if you do something, someone to talk, etc., etc. Okay, so this will need also now 2 tests for this thing. 1 test to finish the quest with this way, 1 test to finish the quest with this way. Take care, because this is already a little boring to test 1 time. Now we have to test 2 times, okay, and also we have to test with the dial tree. So if we have only 2 dial tree, it's okay. If we have 7 dial trees with a lot of things, this will mean the same amount of tests, okay. So playtesting is now mandatory, like a real big mandatory playtest. You can't now, this is not possible to publish a map without playtesting if you do dialogues and quests and variables. Okay, this is criminal. Okay, I'm going far away with this, but you understand what I mean. If you don't test your map with all this is obvious that there will be bugs at some point. Okay, even though you think all it's good, you have to playtest. Okay. Now what we will do is, when we will be here, okay, we will add also some quest operation. Okay, we will pick our Tuto quest simple. We will complete a step. Okay, so this is the first step start, because we didn't add others. But we will pick the second exit of the step. Okay, this is the, here we lied. Okay, you have the tooltip. We lied to Lyria and we didn't kill the monster. Okay, so very important to add your step description, because the tooltip will show. We have done this. It's okay, we can test, and we have an advanced dial setup. Okay, let's go. Hey Lyria, welcome back. So, we haven't talked already, let's go. Okay, there is the auto test. We will pick right away the dial for rogues. This is the dial for rogue only. Okay, I'm a rogue. Can we do a skill check? Of course, but did you kill the monster of the simple quest Tuto? Deception. Yes, of course, we killed it. Okay, thank you very much. Here is some gold. And the quest ends. Okay, well, the step ends, and because this is the only step, then the quest ends. Okay, but if you have other steps connected, then you might trigger them. Okay, and because we have selected the other exit, then we have the text here, which is not the text of the first exit, but the second one. We lied to Lyria and we didn't kill the monster, but still, he gave us some gold. With this, guys, I think we are done with advanced dial and variables. So, of course, variables, you can use them as you like. So there is many ways to use them. Dialogue, skill checks and stuff like that, there is also many ways to use them. I of course show what is efficient to explain things, okay? But you can do many things, and if by any chance you don't understand what I said in this tuto, do not hesitate to leave in comment the questions and stuff. I will try to answer ASAP in order to help. Eventually other creators can help as well, so do not hesitate. We are here to create together the best we can. Okay, now I think we are done with this tuto. The next one will be advanced quest, okay, and there will be a last one with how to publicate and how to how to put on Steam, etc. I will add other tuto later about how to write a story and stuff like that, but this won't be necessarily tuto. This will be more discussions and advice and maybe tips for those who struggle with this. Okay, but of course from A to Z there is not only one way to do things, especially with variables, quests, dialogues. This is open bar for everything. This is so a way to explain things in order to explain the tools, okay? But you can do everything that you can imagine. If, for example, you want to create an open world by picking the level of your character, okay? We don't have the tool. But with variables, because with quests, custom monsters and stuff, we can select how many amount of XP the party can earn, okay? Combining those things, those tools, we can create totally a world where a door might be open if the player is under 10 level and close if it's on top of this level, etc. Okay? Well, it's a bit messy to explain, but we can do really everything that you want, even though we don't have the tool now. Because of variables and because of custom things, we can trick what is missing in order to create it anyway. Okay, so good luck with that, and see ya for the next tuto with Advanced Quest.